Hey guys, I'm back. Yep, it's been a while, but I'm back here. Back here with another video, guys. And today we have a updated video that we're doing. It's been a while since I did one of these updated videos. A few months ago, I did updated versions of two collection videos I made years ago, and I updated them for Striper and Ozzy, my collection for both those bands. But this time we're not doing we're not updating a what's it called, collection video. Instead, we're gonna be doing an updated version to one of my videos of my old favorite track series. Now, to those who are new here and have no idea what I'm talking about, basically a year ago, I think it was, yeah, last summer, I had this series going called Favorite Track, and I took a band's discography that I had, and I said my favorite track on each one, and I will ask you, what's your favorite track on each album? I did that for about a few months, and then I don't know why, but I just stopped doing it for some reason. I don't know, but I used to have people vote for it and stuff, and it was actually pretty fun. I don't know, maybe I'll start it up again. Who knows? But for now, recently I've been on a huge Wasp kick, like the last week or two, and I like to thank one of my good friends out there, great YouTuber, probably the greatest Wasp YouTuber on on uh, on YouTube, and his name is Oleg Vasilenkov. Thank you, Oleg, for you keep uploading every day, man. You're uploading great videos here with awesome, great deep cuts from Wasp with awesome pictures, which pictures I never seen before. And I'm telling you, Oleg, you put in some cool pictures, rare pictures, because I go online all the time and try to look up rare Wasp pictures, and the stuff you have in your videos I have never seen before online. So I thank you, Oleg, for uploading these videos of rare Wasp deep cuts and putting cool pictures. Plus, for you guys who don't know what else Oleg does, he also uploads Wasp interviews. He sometimes uploads Wasp bootlegs. So I'll put a link down in the description to his channel so that you can go subscribe to him. He's already at 2,000 subs. Get him up to 3,000, guys, because he deserves it. But recently, he actually shared one of my videos on his channel. He made a community post and said, check out my video that I had where I did a favorite track video for Wasp. And I was like, thank you, Oleg, I'm honored. But I realized that since that video, I've gotten Headless Children, Live in the Raw, and Crimson Idol. And so that means I have to make an updated version. Plus, my opinions on the albums have changed as well, so I might have different favorite tracks. So, enough of me babbling. Let's get this started. We'll start off with the first Wasp album, released in 1984. You all know this. Classic, one of the greatest heavy metal albums of all time. Definitely Wasp's best album of all time. But funny enough, this is the one I listened to the least out of all of them. I know it's weird. The same situation is the same for me at Van Halen. Even though my favorite Van Halen album is, well, actually, wait, let me think. No, not Van Halen. More like Kiss. Even though Kiss, my favorite album from them was Creatures. The Kiss album I listen to the most is Dynasty. And for Wasp, even though my favorite album is the first album, the album I listen to the most is actually pretty much a mix of, like, you know, the late 80s stuff. Like some days I blast what's it called, Headless Children. Other days I play Last Command. I think Headless Children and Last Command are the two albums I played the most from Wasp. But you can never go wrong with the first album. The first album is flawless. It rules. Every song is perfect on here. And it's going to be a tough decision to pick my favorite track on here. And yes, I actually went back and watched my old video, and I picked Tormentor as my favorite song. And I still love Tormentor. But as I look at the track listing here, and also I realized I said Painted Black, I thought it was an okay cover, nothing too great. What was I thinking? Painted Black is an awesome cover. I love that cover. But as I was saying, I think my opinion has changed, and now my favorite song on here is The Torture Never Stops. Heavy, crushing riff, awesome catchy chorus. The solos are amazing. Just everything about this album and era for W.A.S.P is perfect. Favorite track on the first album? The Torture Never Stops. Next up, we have The Last Command, and not only I have it on cassette, I finally got a W.A.S.P vinyl. I have it on vinyl now. You guys are probably going to find this hard to believe, but seriously, I've been looking, ever since I became a W.A.S.P fan 2 or 3 years ago, I've been looking for W.A.S.P vinyl, and I can't find W.A.S.P vinyl at all. I've been to so many record stores, and I couldn't find it, and this past summer, I was in a record store, just looking around, and he had this there, and I just lost my mind. I immediately grabbed it, and I was like, alright, this thing's, you're coming home with me. Seriously, because I've been dying to get W.A.S.P on vinyl, and I finally got one. And here they are with the heads on the stake. Man, I would have loved to see The Last Command tour when they had all the heads on the stakes, and when they played Widowmaker, the eyes glowed, the eyes, what's it called? The eyes glowed red, and smoke came out of the mouth. That would have been cool. But as I was saying, seriously, I was so happy to finally see a W.A.S.P vinyl in person, in my hands, and I finally got one. But see, as for the album, it's probably my third favorite W.A.S.P album, just behind the first album and Headless Children. This is my third favorite. This album is awesome. Tons of classics on here as well. Not as much as the first album, but still we have classics on here. Wild Child, never get sick of it, love it. Ball Crusher, heavy, great. Jack Action has an awesome heavy riff. Blind Texas is always fun. Cries in the Night is a beautiful ballad. And oh yeah, I forgot to mention the first album, Sleeping in the Fire as well. I love that song as well. Let me think. Title track's pretty good. Sex Drive is awesome. I love at the end where Blackie just says, "Tell me don't." Yeah, I can't say it that quick. Tell me that don't hit the spot. He says, I love it. But my favorite song on here has to be the epic, and I know it was my same pick as last time, and I'm staying with that same opinion. My favorite song on here is The Widowmaker. What can I say about it? It's epic. Starts off great with Blackie's bass intro, which I wish Blackie would have stayed on bass. Blackie's a great rhythm guitar player, but that little bass intro was so cool. And if you listen closely to some other songs, he has some great bass fills in between inside some of the early stuff. And it would have been cool if he stayed on the bass, and plus he looks like a bass player. Blackie looks like a bass player, like, tall, mean looking, crazy, like a bass player, not a rhythm guitar player, and he doesn't really look cool with a rhythm guitar. He plays great, but he doesn't look that cool. But that's just a minor complaint, though. Widowmaker, best track off Last Command. Now we're on to Inside the Electric Circus. This one hasn't aged that well with me. I still love this album. This album is awesome. I love all W.A.S.P's albums from the first album all the way to Crimson Idol. But this one, out of all the albums from the first one to Crimson Idol, is probably my least favorite. So, and that's because half of the album is perfect and great, and the other half is kind of like, filler range a little bit. Well, the first two albums, and even the albums that came after this, had no filler at all. Or if not, like just one filler song. This album has a couple. And still the title track. The title track is a classic, heavy, awesome. Love that song. Big Welcome is kind of hokey a little bit too kiddish. I Don't Need No Doctor, of course, great cover from them. Seriously, W.A.S.P does the best covers ever. Like I said, what was that song again? Painted Black, great cover they did. Mississippi Queen, great cover. Seriously, they've done The Real Me, so many great covers they've done. And I Don't Need No Doctor is another great one. Shoot from the Hip, even though with its cheesy lyrics, is still an awesome song. 9-5 Nasty is a pretty cool song as well. I love that song. Sure, the lyrics can be a little bit goofy as well. But I love the intro to keyboards on there. Like, W.A.S.P finally using keyboards. And they're not that high in the mix as well, which makes it good. I'm Alive is a great song. Rebellious song against the Bible preachers that were against W.A.S.P. But then, as after that, from like track 8 to the end of the album, like Easy Living's an okay cover, nothing too special. But then again, I'm not a really big fan of the original one as well. So Sweet Cheetah, I've changed my opinion. I used to think it was filler. I actually kind of like it now, but I don't love it. Mantronic, I love though. It has stupid lyrics, just like Shoot from the Hip and 9-5 Nasty, but still, it's a fun song. It's actually, I like the little acoustic parts at the beginning, at the end, and also forgot to mention, I'm giving a shout out to Oleg again. Oleg made a music video for Mantronic. He also made one for Torture Never Stops on here, and he made one for Widowmaker recently, actually, like a few days ago. So, after this video, go check out his channel and check out those 3 videos for Torture Never Stops, Widowmaker, and Mantronic. King of Sodom and Gomorrah, that's my least favorite on here. That one's filler, and Rock Rolls On is filler. Not too crazy about those. Flesh and Fire I actually like. That should have been on the album. Great B-side. And Douchebag Blues is them just messing around with acoustic guitar and stuff like, sold dynamite to the Indians, whiskey to the Jews. And it's a fun song, but it's not really a song. It's just them goofing around. So, though, it's Electric Circus. My favorite song on here is Restless Gypsy. God, I love that song. That song, it's kind of like a ballad, but not at the same time though. It's just a great hard rock metal song. Love the way Blackie sings on it. Love the different vocal takes he does to make the backing vocals. It kind of sounds like something that'd be on the Top Gun soundtrack, but it's just really, I just love this song. I can't get enough of it. And also, Oleg made a video for that as well, so go check out that video as well. But yeah, Inside Electric Circus, favorite track on here, Restless Gypsy. Next up, we have Live in the Raw. We only have 3 new songs on here, though we have, of course, Scream Until You Like It, and we also have the 2 supposedly live songs, but they're not really live. They were recording in the studio and with crowd noises, Harder, Faster, and the Manimal. And out of the 3, I think Harder, Faster is the best one. I love that song. It's 7 minutes long. It's heavy, sleazy, just great all around track. Heavy. It could have been something off of Electric Circus. They could have put it on, But still a great song nevertheless. I love the Mammal. Mammal's fast. I love it. I love the drum part. The dun and dun and dun and dun. And Scream Until You Like It. What's it called? The theme song to Ghoulies 2 with the not cheesy, but funny music video. I actually like Scream Until You Like It. It's a fun song, and hasn't aged that well with me, but I still love it. So, but I have to go with Harder, Faster. My favorite song off here, Live in the Raw, Harder, Faster. Headless Children. Now, if you guys have seen my track by track video, Headless Children versus Metallica's Load, I said my favorite track on here was Maneater. I think it was actually tied between Maneater, Headless Children, and Heretic. My opinion has changed. My favorite song on here has to be The Heretic. I don't know why, but for some reason, that song a week ago, I just can't stop listening to that song. Just like this past week, I've just been listening to that song over and over again. That song, I just love the way Blackie sings it, especially in the verses. He sounds like sad and then pissed off and stuff. The chorus is catchy. So like every part of that song, Heretic the Lost Child, is freaking perfect, man. I love that song to death. And the rest of the album's great as well. Real Me is a great cover. Hell's Children's epic. Thunderhead's epic. Mean Man is hard rocking and fast. Rebel in the FDG's fun. Forever Free is a great ballad. Neutron Bomber is a good song. Maneater is an awesome song. Everything about this album is great, but I gotta go with Heretic the Lost Child is my favorite on here. My favorite song off my second favorite W.A.S.P album. And once again, Oleg made a video for Heretic Lost Child, so go check that one out as well. He also made a video for the title track Headless Children, so go check that one out as well. I'm telling you, man, Oleg makes the best videos. Best W.A.S.P videos ever. Headless Children, Heretic, the best track. Now, the last one we have here, Crimson Isle. Masterpiece. Love this album. One of the greatest concept albums of all time. Probably my second favorite concept album, just behind Operation Mindcrime. And some of you might be saying, "What? How's this not your favorite?" Well, I love this one at Operation Mindcrime. Like, seriously, it's like this close, man. It's like this close to being tied, but I gotta give the edge to Operation Mindcrime. I love that album to death. Like I love this album to death. Crimson Isle, dark, epic. Just love everything about it. My favorite track on here, though, is a three-way tie, actually. I can't make up my mind, but it's a three-way tie between The Idol, the epic power ballad. Should have been a bigger hit than it was. Should have been, because it's a great song. Like, I just love the intro to it, like with Jonathan stuff at a party, and then his manager comes in pissed off and tells everybody to get out, and then it goes to that, that beautiful riff and the way Blackie sings. Like, I can't get enough of Blackie's voice, man. Blackie's voice is just, he's one of the greatest singers of all time. Like, Blackie has such a unique, original voice. It's just perfect. He can sing the fast metal stuff, heavy stuff with the raspy, shrieky, not shrieky, but raspy and yelling vocals. But then he can do like soft, smooth vocals during power ballads, and man, I'm telling you, W.A.S.P is the best metal band to ever make power ballads. But yeah, my favorite track on here is The Idol, and it's tied with The Great Misconceptions of Me, and like I said, it's a three-way tie. One of the, what's it called? One of the B-sides, Phantoms in the Mirror. Is that what it's called, or is it Phantom in the Mirror? Phantoms in the Mirror, yep. I know it's a blatant ripoff of Heretic, but that's why I love it. It sounds like the Heretic. This one's shorter, though. It's not 7 minutes long. This one's 4 minutes long, but it's fast, punchy. Love the bass work at the beginning and during the middle with the keyboards. I love the way Blackie sings, like if you talk to me, maybe I'll talk to you. We'll tell lies together, but never the truth. I love it. Fast, heavy, and like the chorus, like the "Come to the mirror, my boy, I'm the face that you see when the face isn't yours." Oh man, I love that song. But three-way tie on here. So, anyways, guys, that's it. That's my updated version of my favorite track video for W.A.S.P. Now I'm going to go in order again quickly. My favorite one off each album. Here we go, if I can grab everything. Hold on. Alright, so first album, favorite track, Torture Never Stops. Last Command, favorite track, The Widowmaker. Inside Electric Circus, my favorite track, Restless Gypsy. Live in the Raw, my favorite track, Harder, Faster. Favorite track off Headless Children, The Heretic, The Lost Child. And my favorite track off Crimson Idol is a three-way tie between The Idol, The Great Misconceptions of Me, and Phantoms in the Mirror. Now, you guys might be thinking, wait, what about the other albums? What about the other 90s albums and recent stuff? I'm getting on it, guys. Like, You guys might not believe this, but I'm serious. I'm young and stuff, so I love so many bands, and all the bands that I love and listen to, I haven't listened to the full discographies because I'm still going through them. I think the only band I listened to the entire discography to is just Kiss, and I'm still working. Like Wasp is probably the second band. No, Iron Man is the second band that I listen to the most. I'm at the point where I'm listening to Matter of Life and Death. I gotten up to that point. Wasp, I'm up to now. I gotta listen to Still Not Black Enough again, but I have heard songs off each Wasp album after Crimson Isle. Still Not Black Enough. I heard Black Forever, the single, and I love that song. Great song. Love the title track on it, but that's all I know from there. Kill Fuck Die. Great weird album. Very dark, brutal, aggressive album, but I love the horror. That song is epic. I love the horror, creepy song. Kill Your Pretty Face. I love on there. The title track is pretty good, and My Tortured Eyes, even though it's a dark, depressing ballad, I still love it. But I gotta listen to the rest of the album. Hell Dorado, I haven't listened to it yet. Unholy Terror, I only know Charisma, and holy crap, Charisma is so epic. I love it. Love that song to death. And after that point, let me think. Do I know anything off Dime for? Oh yeah, Hollow Ground, great dark ballad about the 9/11 attacks. Great, beautiful ballad. Don't know anything off. Actually, I do know some stuff off Neon God, thanks to Oleg. I know Me and the Devil, Someone to Love Me, and what was the other one? The one that Oleg just posted today. I forgot. But some decent stuff on there, but I have to listen to them, to the whole albums. I don't know anything off Dominator. I have to listen to that one. Let me think. Babylon. I love Into the Fire, another great ballad. I love Babylon's Burning, great catchy song. Have to listen to the rest though. And Golgotha, I haven't heard it. I haven't heard it yet. Yeah, I know I'm behind. I'm sorry for disappointing you guys, but hey, I'm working on it, okay. But for now, that's it. That's my updated version of my favorite track off each Wasp album that I own. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching. If you are new, please subscribe, and also please go into the description and subscribe to Oleg's channel. He deserves all the subscribers and viewers he can get. All right. So, anyways, guys, um, uh, I'm sorry, I'm just rambling on. So, anyways, guys, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.